one wrong move and they wouldn't have lived to tell the tale. Space is the ultimate proving ground where even the smallest error can lead to catastrophe. But some missions went beyond the limits of safety, testing human endurance, luck, and science itself. From explosions mid-flight to life or death decisions in the void, today we uncover the most dangerous space missions ever attempted and the terrifying moments you won't believe astronauts survived. When we send humans into space, we aren't just testing machines, we are testing the very limits of what a person can endure. These missions didn't just push boundaries, they shattered them, and some nearly ended in disaster. Now the first mission is Apollo 13, the explosion that changed everything. On April 13, 1970, 200,000 miles from Earth, a single spark turned a routine mission into a desperate flight for survival. A hidden defect in an oxygen tank, exacerbated by pre-flight testing, caused a catastrophic explosion, crippling the spacecraft. "Houston, we have a problem," became the most chilling words ever spoken from space. With oxygen running out and carbon dioxide reaching fatal levels, NASA engineers on the ground had to solve an impossible puzzle. Using only the materials on board, the astronauts built a makeshift carbon dioxide filter using duct tape, plastic bags, and a piece of flight manual. Now let's move to the second one, the Challenger disaster, a tragedy seen by millions. January 28, 1986, a cold morning in Florida, 7 astronauts including teacher Krista McAuliffe prepared for a historic launch, but 73 seconds after a liftoff, tragedy struck. The Rogers Commission investigation revealed the horrifying truth. NASA and engineers knew the O-rings responsible for sealing booster joints could fail in cold weather, but pressure to launch overruled caution. When the booster seals failed, hot gases escaped, causing the external fuel tank to rupture. The shuttle disintegrated, but evidence suggests that the crew may have been alive until impact. Now let's move to the third one, Soyuz 11, the first crew to die in space. On June 13, 1971, Soyuz 11 returned from the world's first space station, Salyut 1. But when rescuers opened the capsule, the crew was lifeless. During descent, a ventilation valve unexpectedly opened, exposing the cabin to the vacuum of space. Those astronauts had no space suits. Soviet designs at that time did not require them. Despite their best efforts, decompression took only 30 seconds. By the time the capsule landed, it was too late. Now let's move to the fourth one, Columbia disaster, the hidden damage no one saw. On February 1, 2003, NASA's Columbia shuttle prepared for re-entry, but something was already wrong. 16 days earlier, a chunk of insulation foam broke off and struck the shuttle's left wing, puncturing the heat shield. NASA's engineers suspected damage but concluded it wasn't serious. As Columbia re-entered, superheated gases penetrated the wing, causing structural failure. The shuttle broke apart at 12,500 meters per hour over Texas. Now let's move to the next one, the ISS ammonia leak. Seconds from evacuation. On May 2013, an urgent warning blared across the International Space Station. Ammonia leak detected. Ammonia is used in the ISS cooling system, but the exposure can be fatal. If the leak couldn't be repaired, the crew would have to evacuate and abandon the station. Chris Cassidy and Tom Marshburn executed a high-stakes spacewalk to patch the leak. With only hours to spare, they saved the ISS. These past missions paved the way for humanity's great leap, Mars. But make no mistake, the dangers will be greater than ever before. Mars-bound astronauts will face radiation, psychological strain, and no hope of rescue. Could this be our greatest triumph or our biggest disaster? Which one of these missions shocked you the most? Comment below and let's discuss the future of space exploration. And if you love space mysteries, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And I'll meet you in the next video. Until then, take care.